Hi, welcome to the Crime Corner with Victoria, where we uncover true crime stories. In the quiet streets of Soweto, a 34-year-old Kabelo Dlamini lived a simple life. He was a father, a hard worker, and someone everyone described as dependable. Every night, Kabelo followed the same routine. He'd arrive home, park his car, call out his family before entering. But one night, that routine was broken forever. It was just after midnight. Neighbors reported hearing a car pull into Kabelo's driveway. Nothing unusual. Minutes later, they heard something else. A loud argument, voices, then suddenly silence. Inside the house, Kabelo's wife waited. He never came in. At first, she assumed he had stepped outside briefly. Maybe talking on the phone, maybe checking something. But minutes turned into an hour. When she went outside, his car was there, the door was open, but Kabelo was gone. Police arrived later that morning. What they found was disturbing. His keys were still inside the ignition. His phone was missing. There were signs of a struggle, but no witnesses came forward. It was as if someone had been watching him, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Police began questioning everyone close to Kabelo. Friends, family, co-workers. Everything pointed to a normal life, no enemies, no threats, but something didn't feel right. People don't just disappear like that. Days later, Kabelo's phone was turned on, not in Soweto, but over 50 kilometers away. It was moving from location to location, as if someone was deliberately trying to confuse investigators. Then suddenly it went off. Weeks passed with no answers. Then a shocking discovery was made in a remote area outside Johannesburg. Police found remains burned beyond recognition. Nearby they found a familiar object, Kabelo's watch. Investigators turned their attention to Kabelo's personal life. At first, nothing. Until they uncovered something shocking. Kabelo had recently received a large payout from a business deal, and very few people knew about it. One name kept coming up, a close friend, someone who had visited his home often, someone who knew his routine. This friend had also been struggling financially. Police discovered that weeks before the disappearance, he had been communicating with known criminals, planning something. The truth was devastating. That night, Kabelo had been followed home. The criminals were waiting. But this wasn't random. His own friend had told them what time Kabelo gets home, where he parks his car, and that he would be alone. When Kabelo arrived, he was ambushed. Under interrogation, one suspect confessed. Kabelo had been kidnapped and forced to reveal where his money was. When things didn't go as planned, they panicked. The situation turned deadly. The suspects drove him to a remote area where they tried to destroy evidence. Weeks later, investigators found remains and confirmed it was Kabelo. Police arrested the friend who planned everything, the two compliances who carried out the kidnapping. During trial, the friend was charged with masterminding the crime, and the two others were charged with kidnapping, robbery, and murder. The court described it as a calculated betrayal driven by greed. All three were sentenced to life imprisonment. The community was shaken not because of a random crime, but because of something worse: betrayal. Someone Kabelo trusted had led him straight to danger. Kabelo's story teaches us something terrifying. Not every danger comes from strangers. Sometimes it comes from the people closest to us. Stay alert, protect your information, and trust your instincts always. Thank you for watching the Crime Corner. See you next time.